Hi there, this is episode 5 of Bed Talks, and I'm not actually from my bed, which I don't know if that breaks the rules, but it's my podcast, so I don't care. But I have fallen asleep on my couch a number of times, so anyhow, today I wanted to go ahead and do this now because I was just thinking about a conversation I had with a friend of mine about what's going on today in the world and just trying to make sense of what we do now. I mean, there's a plethora of topics that we could sort of dive into, but one thing she said that stuck out to me was something that I wanted to share here. And it was this idea that right now we're in the middle of a game of 52 pickup, right? 52 pickup, where you have like an entire deck of cards in your hand and you throw them all on the ground and they sort of go everywhere, right side up, upside down, whatever, and you sort of have to scramble to pick them up. But anyway, I was thinking, wow, that's like the analogy there was that, life right now is like 52 pickup, right? So imagine that you had everything lined up. You've been practicing this game. You have all the cards you need in your hand. You've got all the aces, right? You're ready to win and take the pot, and then everything just gets knocked out of your hand. And so the loss and the frustration and the panic that comes from this scramble to pick up your cards again is that you're not going to get the same hands you had before, right? You're not going to have that winning deck, that winning hand. You're not going to take home the pot. Like everything's changed. So there is an excitement in this because maybe you get a better hand, but there is this it's a panic of like grabbing the cards, trying to get the best one, and really having no idea what cards you're grabbing or what your next hand is going to look like. So with the 52 pickup, there is a perspective here we can choose from. We can choose to like scramble and panic and freak out and grieve, the hand that we lost, everything we knew we had in our hand that was winning. Or we can just like recreate and redesign what the game looks like now. What is it we're going to do with the cards we've now been given, right? And so I think that's really, as we're going through, this whole pandemic, and I've tried not to talk too much about, Corona or the economic disaster really that we're all facing, just because it's not really the focus of what I want these talks to be about. I want them to offer you insight, perspective, and something you can take with you. But I thought the idea of 52 pickup was awesome. Like everything's on the ground, a little bit of a free-for-all, but it's also the time when we can reinvent how we play the game, reinvent what we're going to do with our lives. Now, the same cards are there. All the options are still there. We have every single card. There's no new card we haven't heard of before. We have everything again. How are we going to make it work for us this time? So anyway, that's all I wanted to bring to you from the couch I sleep on. It's been a bed. But it's also crazy hot here in Nicaragua. It's like 80% humidity, and it's really hot in my room. So this is a little bit nicer under the fan. But I hope everybody's doing well, and think about your next hand.